Governor Abbott announced a deal aimed at alleviating some of the delays that have left truckers backed up at the border. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. Texas and the Mexican state of Nuevo León agreed to step up security on the Mexican side in exchange for ending DPS inspections that create large delays on the United States side. The move was in response to complaints from members of both parties and the commercial trucking industry who said the inspections were hurting the economy. There are questions tonight whether this deal to open up one bridge will actually help anything. Fox 4's Blake Hansen reports on the concerns. Blake.
As Stephen Heather, Governor Abbott suggested today that agreements like the one reached were part of the plan all along. There's skepticism, though, as to how much this change will actually help. Exactly a week since Texas began inspecting all commercial vehicles crossing from Mexico into the U.S., the governor says some of it will come to an end. All as pressure mounts from trade associations over the policy that's backed up trucks.
Today, we met to reach an agreement on solutions to those challenges.
Governor Abbott says Texas struck a deal with the Mexican state of Nuevo León. Nuevo León will add checkpoints and step up patrols on its side. Texas will drop the enhanced inspections disrupting trade, but only for travel coming from Nuevo León. It is just 9 miles of border and home to only one commercial vehicle crossing. Governor Abbott says those who are upset with his policies should take it up with Washington.
The ultimate way to end the clogged border is for President Biden to do his job and to secure the border. If you want relief from the clogged border, you need to call President Biden.
Governor Abbott announced the enhanced inspections following news the federal government would end Title 42, a pandemic policy that has been used to quickly turn away asylum seekers. The feds expect attempted crossings to surge. Republicans and some Democrats have warned against ending Title 42 right now. But industry associations, while acknowledging the border issues, say enhanced inspections are unsustainable.
If they're not moving freight, they're not making money. And that's, at the end of the day, the driver is the person that is the tip of the spear that's having to deal with this. So all politics aside, we're concerned for the health and well-being of our drivers and keeping them in those seats.
Texas Trucking Association leader John Esparza says businesses could leave Texas out of their routes if this keeps up.
I've had multiple conversations with shipping folks on the shipping side asking, John, how long do you think this is going to give me some insight? Do I need to start planning to move around the state of Texas?
Meanwhile, another one of the governor's new measures played out in D.C. A bus from Texas dropped off 24 migrants near the U.S. Capitol.
If they're not going to come to the border, I'm going to take the border to them in Washington, D.C.
But since the state of Texas revealed those bus rides are voluntary, the White House has viewed the trips in a different light.
These are all migrants who have been processed by CBP and are free to travel, so it's nice the state of Texas is helping them get to their final destination.
Governor Abbott said he hopes to reach other agreements with the other Mexican governors from bordering states. He says those meetings could begin as soon as tomorrow. Stephen, Heather.
All right, Blake Hansen live. Thanks, Blake.